McWilliams back to Kayla Rainey, starting point guard tonight for the Wildcats. Kaylee Walsh open at the top of the key, and splash! The freshman class for Minnesota is unreal. Head coach Lindsay Whalen did an incredible job recruiting them. Multiple four-star recruits, and you see, obviously, Mara Braun, we've talked about her in the supporting cascade, is great as well. And there's Paige Mott for two.
When you have such a solid offensive possession, you hope to follow it up with a good defensive one.
McWilliams trying to get in again, and she does! Jazz McWilliams. Turnover for Minnesota. Northwestern with the ball again on offense. Like you said, though, Perry, a lot of changes for this Minnesota roster. Caroline Lau.
Also, another player that really didn't see the floor last season has been finding a little bit more court time this season and making the most of it here.
And there's that defense from Haley Weaver we were talking about. She'll take it all the way, and she nails it. On a bucket from Mallory Higher. Cats on offense now. Feed Kaylee Walsh low. Speaking of Higher, she's on her, but Kaylee Walsh makes it work. You have to imagine Coach Whalen has told her team to kind of clean it up after the 31 fouls at Nebraska. And another turnover there. Northwestern back on offense. Like you said, Perry, just a series swapping between both. And Paige Mott.
I was filling out my notes. They have a lot of players listed as forwards on their team that are not necessarily extremely tall.
And Haley Weaver again. Screen from Mott. Lau gets past Oberg and nails it. Caroline Lau up to 7 points now, and that's the end of the half. Zanano feeds Misha inside, but another Minnesota turnover, and the Wildcats are pushing the other way.
Another steal for Northwestern, picking up right where they left off. Because something else we've seen is even when Northwestern's playing good defense, they're forcing turnovers. They haven't always necessarily been able to convert on the other end.
Sydney Wood there. Break there. Minnesota only made 1 of 2, and now Northwestern on the other end. It's Kayla Rainey with some crazy moves. Feeds McWilliams, and that's a bucket. What an assist from Kayla Rainey. You see it on her face. She can't help but smile. Northwestern still working around the perimeter. 12 on the shot clock. Kayla Rainey thinks about the three, goes for it, and she nails it. You've got a pretty bright future as a sports broadcaster if you want it.
Absolutely, Sonia. We have had so much fun having you with us on the call today.
Caroline Lau working around Braun. Good screen from Walsh. Lau kicks it to Rainey for three, and she's got it. The Northwestern bench loves that one pair.
Season high point total for Big Ten play, which is 79 points.
Wood to Mott down low, and she will dribble out the clock as Northwestern manages to take down the Golden Gophers on National Girls and Women in Sports Day here in Welsh-Ryan Arena.